This is Britt Bailey.
There we are.
A fresh cup of country in the morning.
Good music, great content.
We are live. I say we, me and my fluffy coffee. Thanks for joining me. Yes, I have a green screen behind me because I didn't have internet this morning. So that was fantastic. And, after doing a couple things last night, I was trying to go live at the Mitchell County Fair, but unfortunately that did not work out for me. My hotspot wasn't working, and then my internet wasn't working other places through my truck. Oh, gotta love technology. When it works and it's great. But thanks for joining me here this morning. I know I'm a little late. Imagine that. If you know me, that is not unusual. There's a lot of stuff going on. First thing I want you to do is hashtag the word fluffy. And the reason why I say that is because I have a $10 gift certificate to give away from Cabin Coffin Company. So that can be yours online or in person. If you need me to send it to you, I definitely can do that. Otherwise, if you just hashtag the word fluffy, let me put this in here. In the comments. So right below, anywhere where you're at. So tag this word to possibly win, because not everybody's going to win. Possibly win a $10 gift certificate. Who doesn't like to be able to, and see, that doesn't just get you coffee. It's $10 gift certificate to Cabin Coffee, any one of the Cabin Coffees, anywhere. I think they've got quite a few locations. I'm thinking like 20-ish or so for locations. And just put it right in the comments for a chance to win $10 gift certificate. The cool thing is, let me show you here one of the things how it actually works. Nobody's tagged that yet, so it's okay. Not many people on right away. But here's the thing. I am not one of those that I'm not going to wait for you to get on. I'm not going to wait for a bunch of people to get on. Why? Because you can watch this anytime. It's the internet. Gift card. I should have done this ahead of time, but of course, with being behind, Cabin Coffee. It's way easier when I'm the producer in the background and not doing front facing and producing. There we go. So hashtag that word and let me show you how this works. Oh, look, I do have 3 people that have entered that in already, and we are going to add that to the stage. There you go. So all you have to do is hashtag that word fluffy, and it will come up, and it takes it from everywhere, no matter where you're watching, whether it's on YouTube, on our Gotta Be Country Radio YouTube, on my Britt Bailey page, on my personal page, any of them. It comes through on there, and so you can go ahead and do that. First things first that I want to get to, though, also is let's share this tab. Weekend roundup from last weekend. There's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Oh my gosh. Fairs, Iowa State Fair is going to be starting. County Line Country Fest is going to be starting. Let's see here from the weekend roundup from last weekend. What people were out and about doing. Trista Williams, figure 8 races at the Sac County Fairgrounds in Sac City, Iowa. So it was the first race, and only about 2 laps in, there was a crash on that. Joni snuggled with this sweet girl. So darn cute. Looks like we just got a groom job not that long ago. Pam Hack, she says, I call this one up too early on a Saturday morning. I 100% agree on that. For some odd reason, my dogs are still on AM mode. So they still get up anywhere between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. And usually it starts at 4 where they start to try and wake me up, and then they go until 6. By the way, I am going to have a question on my hair here in just a little bit. So stick around because I want your opinion if I could. I know it's getting about probably about coffee break time. Brady Schmidt, beautiful photo on there. I think that says, enjoy the little things. Let's go. I think we can share it this way. Let's go to the next one. Nope. My Facebook doesn't like me this morning. technology all around is just not my friend this morning. So we'll just go back to this. David Lack, Fayette County Fair. I wondered if that was Kip Moore. And David said, it was great show. Love the county fairs in Iowa. Worth the 4-hour drive. Kip Moore, man, it's so awesome that he is getting back to doing a lot of concerts. He was away for a while and has now kind of come back into everything. And so he's getting out and about with that big tour that he just announced. Becky Caffrey cheered on my nephews at the Iowa State Showcase. Adela Mae Nelson, my daughter Cindy, all pretty at church this morning. This was last weekend, by the way. Brenda Heck, Buffalo Center Car and Bike Show. Very fun. Patrick Palmer, I want to do it all, and I did it with Terry Clark. Pat, your comments never cease to amaze me on there. Sarah Hilbert, Diamond Rio concert at the Hancock County Fair on Friday. Stephanie Eckhoff, Latimer Fun Day on Saturday. Let's see here. Marcia Poldoser, Lake Drive, Lake Live in Clear Lake. Gosh, I remember when they used to do that on the landing. I don't know if that's the landing, but they used to have a party barge. Man, I saw a lot of concerts on there when I was first starting out with this Gotta Be Country radio show. Ross Whitefish Point Bay Shipwreck Museum photo on there. So very cool. Again, hashtag that word fluffy. We're getting more people in on there, and I will be pulling it in. Like I said, I was going to go live for the Mitchell County Fair. Was there last night for the Tough Trucks. I'm going to share this here instead. Let me see if I can move myself out of the way here. Ta-da, there we go. Awesome pictures of the Pony Kids. Love that. So they have just so much stuff going on. If you haven't checked out the Mitchell County Fair, it is near and dear to my heart. And I showed there as I was a kid. The rodeo is tonight. Last night, the Tough Trucks, man, that was just absolutely a blast. The truck and tractor pull the night before. If you haven't, the truck and tractor pulls are loud and fantastic and a heck of a lot of horsepower. The Tough Trucks are a lot of amazing designs on vehicles, of homemade designs and fun and just all out. And I know it's not PC to say this, but I'm on internet, so it's not radio anymore. Most of those drivers went balls to the walls all the way there, all the way back, crashes, tailgates flying off, hoods flying up. Kudos to everybody that drove in those. I am sure you are sore today and probably need some fluffy coffee as well. Feel free, comment if you know something that's going on in your area too. I do have the comments that are up in there. I'm going to throw this one. This is on our YouTube page. So hashtag that word fluffy for a chance to win a $10 gift card to Cabin Coffee Company. Now, if you don't see them on here, maybe somebody's posting on another page or another one on there. Jordan, good morning. Were you there at the Tough Trucks last night? Man, it was, again, so much fun, so much adrenaline. And again, the rodeo is tonight at the Mitchell County Fair, and County Line Country Fest going on over at the river. If you're heading over that direction, I know a lot of people are camping out over there. They have what's going on Facebook and also on their website for the flyer. But I got to give a shout out to all the kids too. So when you look at the 4-H and FFA schedule, it's, doing 4-H, it is such an FFA, showing those animals you work all year. And it just gets to be one of those things where this is the epitome of the showtime. And depending on if your family was in showing, depending on if it was just you that took up showing, it's very cool to be able to see all the things that the kids have done all year round, and all the whole, they start a lot of times. So I'm just going to give the horses for an example, just because I was a 4-H leader for goodness, like 20 some odd years. And the thing that I absolutely loved is these kids started out in, they start out in like May, once it first starts to get a little bit warmer, let's say. Not usually warm, but warmer, sometimes March. March, April, sometimes depending on what Iowa weathers tend to do for winter. And they start off and they're a little bit nervous. They're a little bit scared. Some of them don't know about their horses. It's the same, I think, with some other livestock. Maybe it's their first time showing, maybe they're a junior, and they start kind of being really slow, very cautious. And then by fair time, it is all out. All I want to do is games. I want to run barrels. I want to run poles. I want to do, they're having such a blast with their friends and their animal that they're showing, and even rabbits. And now, of course, there's a lot of chickens and the sheep. There's so many different things that you can watch the kids and see how far that they've come in their project. And they say that kids that are in 4-H and FFA actually go on to have jobs that are like they do better at jobs. They're more responsible, that type of thing. I think it's because either they have had to do the responsible thing and take care of their animals during that whole time, or if you were a 4-H member that didn't show animals and you had a project, you learned how to do time management when you procrastinated the whole year and then had to do your project a week beforehand and convince your parents that it's okay, we'll get it done. Oh, Jordan, that's awesome. You weren't there, but got plenty of snaps. There was so many people. Social media is so awesome with that. I've got some snaps also. Britt Bailey Radio. If you look up snaps, it's on there. I think it's still under the old number for the station. I might have to change that. My TikTok's out there too, Britt Bailey Radio as well. I'm going to post some things up on there. And such a good time. I've got a camera one direction and a camera the other one with the computer, just because everything was not working out so well. But again, check out the county fairs. The other thing is that there's on-grounds entertainment here at Mitchell County Fair with all of the different event, the little farm barn, the face painting, the Stone Age show, the petting zoo, the mechanical bull state trooper seatbelt convincer. That sounds interesting. And the other thing is that they have a free carnival for certain times. Let's see here. It is a Friday. So today it starts at 3 and goes till 10 p.m. Free carnival. That's right. I mean, you don't have to stand in line for tickets. You don't have to feel bad because your kid, they want to go on all these rides and you're like, no, we've only got so many dollars. With the whole economy as the way it is right now, how cool is this that the Mitchell County Fair Board is able to give you free carnival rides during certain times in there, along with Home Trust Bank, Home Trust and Savings Bank, and LR Falk Construction. Those guys are the ones that are doing the free carnival rides, but kudos to the Mitchell County Fair and Fair Board. I mean, if you've been there to any of the grandstand events or doing anything on the grounds, you have seen the Fair Board is out and about doing stuff. Just anything from the beer garden to the trash to helping out with all the things, and all the leaders and all the volunteers and everybody that it takes to put a fair together. If you have never helped out for a fair, I suggest doing it. It's rewarding. It's stressful, but it is rewarding in that as well. Keep on hashtagging that hashtag Fluffy. Love that you guys are doing that. I do want to give away this $10 gift certificate. I'm going to have to be hopping off here pretty soon as well. I wish I would have been able to stay on a little bit longer, but I know you guys are busy too. Hopefully you're taking a coffee break with me. Again, I grabbed this one. You can't see it quite as much. I grabbed it from the seminary. They're actually doing a spaghetti lunch today here in Osage. Just kind of spending the day in Osage. Bad gig, right? And let's see here. For the rest of the weekend, there is a lot of stuff going on too. I'm going to go back, but I want to get into my ADD. Love it. Squirrel. I love the comments that are coming through, not on the StreamYard, but also on my Facebook, of people going, how do I get on here? It's okay. Today, I did not put the live link on, only because I'm just so short on time. But I want you guys to possibly get that gift card, and I will post, whoever gets the gift card, I will post that also and show you guys that. The thing I wanted to ask you, hair. Okay, so I have gone dark most of this year, and I am debating on going back blonde. Now, there's a little tint of blonde to it. I'm just going to do this hot minute, and you can't see it because it's kind of on the side, but it is dark. And I'm just, I don't know if I should go blonde again. It's been kind of nice to have yes, there's a green screen. If you didn't see earlier, I have the green screen on today. Beautiful background. Don't you love my leather couch and wonderful? I really want to paint a wall black, but I just don't know if I'm ever going to have the nerve to do that. I have some chalkboard paint that I've painted some walls, but not full on walls. So I love this. Get to have black, awesome walls without having the hassle of having to paint and put all of the stripping and all of that stuff to make sure that I don't go. Stacy, I got to give a shout out to my friend Stacy, because she was doing painting there at the fairgrounds, and I know a lot of the fair board members were too. And she is so particular when it comes to painting. I'm like, yeah, I would not. She is so good when it comes to that. So kudos to her on there. I saw her running around doing a bunch of stuff too with the fair board and everything as well. So yeah, let me know if you think I should go back blonde. Let me know in the comments. I had somebody tell me that they don't think I should go back blonde because my blue eyes come out more with the dark. But here's the other problem. Does anybody else have this bad love-hate relationship with humidity? Like, I love humidity because it helps our crops grow, but I hate humidity because my hair froze out. Like, it just gets so fuzzy. And I'm like, I like fluffy coffee, not fluffy hair. Oh, I wanted to go into some music. Anybody watching ACMs? So the ACM honors, the first round of the ACM honor performers. So the ACMs is going to be going on, I think it's this 21st of August. It's going to be going on. So the honors, they've been announced: Eric Church, Vince Gill, Emmylou Harris, Tyler Hubbard, Jamie Johnson, Ashley McBride, Darius Rucker, Keith Urban. The event will honor this year's honorees: Walt Aldridge, Tony Brown, Luke Bryan, Alan Jackson, Shannon Sanders, Lainey Wilson, and Trisha Yearwood. So that's going to be at the Ryman Auditorium, hosted by Carly Pierce and Jordan Davis. They say that there's going to be a ton of other performers coming out. So kind of excited to see all of those guys. Thank you, Jamie. I'm kind of thinking I might go back there because dark during summer is just, it's hard for me. I also am thinking about cutting it. I haven't cut it in a long time, and I'm thinking I need to take it up just a little bit. Girls with long hair, guys with long hair, how do you not get so hot? Like, I love throwing my hair up in braids and pigtails and that. Having it down, I just get so hot with it. It feels like a scarf almost. Did you guys see the news that Megan Maroney finally answered the Morgan Wallen question? Like, they dated and stuff. So when she first hit the scene, she sang the song Tennessee Orange. Well, supposedly that song might have been about Morgan Wallen, and they may have been dating at that time. But Megan really never said much about it until now. She evidently sat down at a podcast to discuss her life as the rising country star that she is. And he asked if they ever dated, and she said never exclusively. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It was never a relationship. She said, okay, here's what I'll tell you, though, because I've never told anyone this. They met in 2020. She was a senior in college. COVID hadn't happened yet, and his Dangerous album wasn't even out. So they were friends for a long time. And so that was back in 2020. So they were not just friends, but now they're just friends. So never officially dating is what she decided to share in there. I do have the clip. I put it up on the Gotta Be Country Radio page if you want to take a check at that. And then Zach Bryan, love that boy, love that music. There's some new music going to be coming out too from a lot of different artists. We're going to be pulling in some of that. Going to be talking about a rodeo coming up here pretty soon, and going to have a music artist that's going to be there here in Iowa coming up also. But Zach Bryan, he gave a fan the spotlight in South Florida. His name was Spencer Silver, and he goes, I'm here to entertain you. And the two traded vocals for one of Zach's songs. there's a video clip, everything like that. I play you the link on here, but I don't think it comes through since the mic is right here instead of being on my computer like normal. But yeah, who are you guys seeing out and about for all of the different concerts? I am going to have to jump off here, but do continue to comment if you think blonde, if you think I should stay dark, if you think I should cut. Somebody said you should go for the gypsy shag. Turns out that's like the 70s version of a mullet. And I don't think I'm going to do that. I would like to get some bangs, but my Botox gal is so good. So, I mean, like, I haven't seen her in a while since I was living out in Milwaukee. So, like, I'm not blaming anything that I've got that you see right now. This is not her. Her job is fantastic. She does awesome work. Great shout out to Jamie at the Face Fairy. And because she does, she makes wishes come true with that. Got to give her a shout out. She is just absolutely awesome. So I'm going to hop off here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thanks for your comments. Make sure to hashtag Fluffy. I am going to leave that up for a little bit because I know that a lot of people don't take their breaks until noon. So I'm going to let that go until afternoon. And then I will let you guys know who won that $10 gift card. And then I can get that to you either via online, via digital, or mail it to you. Or if you see me out and about, we can see it that way. You see that you get it that way as well. So thank you guys for joining me on another FriYAY and Fluffy Coffee. And next week I will make sure that I have the link up so other people can join me on here, because it's so much better when I'm able to talk with friends, talk with you guys. You guys come on, you guys tell me what's going on in your neck of the woods, and it just makes it so much better to have Fluffy Coffee with friends. And I thank you guys for joining me on here. And again, next week I will have another giveaway, so make sure to tune in. I'm gonna try and make it so that you guys know when I'm gonna go live. And hopefully, if the internet works, I'll actually be able to go live at the time that I plan on going live. But technology at its finest, man. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Be good to your neighbors. Make good choices. And keep it country, y'all.
That was another exclusive with Britt Bailey.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we love. Love it.
Storytellers,
Rockers,
heartthrobs,
Outlaws.
it's a little bit of everything.
Yeehaw.
Can I get in on this?
Alexa.
Google, Siri, smartphone,
Social butterfly.
Britt Bailey on Facebook or Gotta Be Country on Instagram.
That's perfect. We'll take